We're away. I'm here to talk to you tonight about Google Drive, which I have been using very successfully in a cross-curricular manner this year with Key Stage 4. Basically, the idea is that I'm getting the students to create, share and collaborate far more than they ever have in the past. Drive gives you the opportunity to store, share, save and access your work. My students don't have the memory sticks anymore. They don't lose the memory sticks. And one of the problems we were having in our Mac suite in media studies, our MacBooks don't connect to the network properly, and if the kids worked on them, if they couldn't use the same MacBook next lesson, they'd lost all their work. And as you know, any portable devices in the hands of children sometimes go horribly wrong. And we had a couple of Macs die completely. We don't know what the kids did to them, but they fried them. And they lost all their work. So we've started using Google Drive so that they can share and save their work to it and stop losing it. The other big thing on our Windows machines, all those nasty crashes, if you're working in Drive, it's saved automatically. We're sharing the documents. We're sharing the documents with staff, with our peers, and they're working in groups with it. They're sharing them to display on the board. They're sharing them to give their friends information. And most importantly, they're all leaving comments on the work. They're leaving comments and we're leaving comments for them. That's a typical example of one of our feedbacks using comments. In this one, two girls have worked on the project. They've shared it with me. I've left them a comment on the side to say what I thought about the project so far. In this case, one of my students is off sick fairly frequently. She's having a lot of surgery on her legs, and I keep a document which I upload all her work to, and I logged on one day and she was on there actually looking at the work, so I asked her how everything was going and what progress she was making, because if you're both logged onto the document, you can both edit it almost as if you have a chat window open, yet I still don't know her personal email address. And she's checked when she needs to finish her work. And it's cross-platform. Everything is accessible, whatever platform you're on, and using an app. So they can access it anywhere they have an internet connection. The collaboration has allowed them to work together on projects. They've included the person who is absent and home learning. She's doing group work with 3 others, and she logged on at the same time as the lesson and was collaborating with them live on a document. It's kept her in the loop, it's kept all of us in the loop. And during further learning, they return to update it. In particular, my child development classes, they are always going back to old documents to update them when they find out something new. So there we've got a typical collaboration. 3 people have collaborated to produce the document. They weren't even sitting next to each other in the classroom. They had a quick chat to decide who was going to cover which points, and they were watching as each other was live typing into the document, and again we've given them the feedback there. In child development, we keep a document that they all add links to. Whenever they find a good website, because they're going to have to do a big research task at the end, they're adding the links into this document to come back to later on. Then you've got the documents feature within Drive. You can have a spreadsheet. It can be written by a form which we'll come into later. The spreadsheet has lots of possibilities, including that you can link to it for people to view and not edit. So on my wiki, at the side, there are links to the mark sheets. So during every lesson, the students go straight to the wiki and they can click the link to see what their latest marks are on the mark sheets. Usual sort of mark sheet with the conditional formatting, shared so that they can view it whenever they want to. With the presentation, you've got the standard presentation tools you see at the bottom there, the same as PowerPoint. embed them or give the kids the link. They can even do it on their phones. And when they respond, the responses go directly into a spreadsheet. That's a typical form that I've used in a lesson. I've checked out their progress throughout a project that they've been doing. And when they're filled in the form, it populates the spreadsheet. Now this spreadsheet, I've then taken this and merged it so that I could print off for them what they've said about their evaluation across the platform. They also have documents, which again, just the word processing part, which we saw right at the beginning where we were leaving the comments. And when they do that, they share those documents with their peers, and their peers leave their comments as well. So we get a lot of peer assessment that way. These spreadsheets and forms, I've seen them used in lots of ways. Even this week, my Rotary Club set up a spreadsheet and asked everybody to fill in a time slot that they could turn up at an event. And so far, nobody said they can't do it. And a lot of them are very tech unsavvy. And that's Google Drive. It's got loads of possibilities. You need to be 13 to use it unless the school installs Google Apps for Education, which takes that requirement away. Thank you.